your choosing, water from nature, your heart, if you have one. Step 1, manually open the thoracic cavity and locate the heart. You should have one, but if not, then skip to step 7. Remember this step. It will come in handy when that part arrives. Step 2, squeeze out any excess blood. Reserve some of this in a jar. Step 3, this is the most important part, so listen and follow carefully. Open up the heart with the blade. It doesn't have to be a knife. It can be a razor, a small saw, or bitter words said to a stranger, or for added sharpness, words said to someone you love. Take the brush and scrub your blood clean. Take away any bad blood, soak in what's left of purity. Step 4, if you still have the reserved blood, combine it with water from a natural body, such as a creek or a lake. This will dilute any remaining impurities from the blood and return it to something holy. Take your newly cleaned heart and soak it in this elixir for no more than 3 minutes. Step 5, pray. You can sing the words from your own soul, or you can read along with the following lines. My Creator, who has made me in your image, my heart has too long been harmed by my own sacrilege. For you, I have renewed myself, made myself holy again. It is now up to you to bequeath my pain. I give you my heart, bathed in water and blood. Wash away the rest of me in love's eternal flood. Creator, though my sins were once too heavy to bear, your grace is now something I can forever wear. Step 6, using a large needle, such as that of a crochet needle or the mending words of kindness, return the heart to the thoracic cavity and sew it back up to the thread of your choosing. There shouldn't be any holes left over. If there are, patch those up with love and care. Step 7, wait for your maker to arrive. Feel free to say goodbye to any friends and family you may have in the meantime. You won't get a second chance. Once you have completed this task, you may lie in a comfortable position. I recommend the supine or recovery positions, but if you find those uncomfortable, you can lay whichever way instinct tells you, and close your eyes. If you feel peaceful, then you're on the right path. If there is still any sort of fear within you, or you cannot locate your heart due to not having one, there is nothing more I can do for you. You are at the mercy, or I should say vengeance, of your Creator now. All right, so this next one that I wrote this morning kind of continues with that sort of theme, but it's called Dissection. If you were to lay me down, stone dead on the table, you would marvel at how stiff my body has become. You would open my eyelids to see my eyes glazed over and find my mouth and throat are as barren as my soul. You would take your knives and slice me open, starting from the throat and only reaching your destination at my dried and cold core. You would pull back the flesh and pin it to the table with rusty nails. You would gleefully play with each and every organ, laughing as you probe my shriveled, hate-charred heart. It is now no larger than the size of your eye. You would cut open my stomach just to see what my last meal could have been. You would find nothing, just the maggots and vermin that have made their home inside now that the acids can no longer harm them. You would express mock disgust, maybe even running away and pretending to vomit for comedic value. You would laugh more upon return, debasing and using my body even more until you have had your fill. After this, you would stitch me back together with threads made of barbed wire, and you would toss my body into the incinerator just to hell with joy as my body becomes ash. You would rejoice in the destruction of me. Thanks. All right, so a bit of background for this last one. The title is called Taphophobia, and taphophobia means the fear of being buried alive. So you can probably guess where I'm going to go with this one. So without further ado, taphophobia. Arise, arise. The bell rings out in its shrill tone. With the wind, it trembles. Why has no one come to aid me? Fingers scratch at wood, nails worn down as the rock gives way to dirt. My body a diving bell. I climb slow to the surface of the earth and cough up dust and soil. I clear my eyes to find I am alone. I look around. Where have the angels gone? Have mourners evicted me from their hearts and minds? Has my body been abandoned by my own creator? I pray to thin air for renewal. The weight of my sins bear down and crush my heart, blending blood into soil. My eyes gaze upon the mockingbirds who laugh from above at my suffering. Burning half alive from the heat of summer, sucked dry of life, sun-blinded, I crawl back to the grave. Howling mouth and stomach cry out for loss. I scratch at the stone, chip at the loneliness that hammers away at my soul. My bones are left to dry, my flesh to be picked at by scavengers. I am nothing but vermin to those who leave me to be hunted. All right, thanks everyone for coming out and braving this hellish cold night. I personally hate it. I would become a snowbird if I could, but no, I'm stuck here. But yeah, have a good night, everyone.